Gluten seems to be a big buzzword these days, but what is it, and can you really make delicious foods without it?
Well, today we are putting that question to the taste test with Joseph GF Joe Camerieri. Did I do that right?
Perfect.
I'm trying. Owner of GF Joe gluten-free bakery and brands, along with the lovely Vanessa Schultz. Welcome this morning.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'll have a little gift for you, Vanessa.
Oh, we always like when gifts are right off the top.
Look at this.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming on.
Working today.
Look at that.
Working, you're putting us to work. All right, let's break down this gluten-free. I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated that you kind of discovered this years ago, way before people were talking about it and even knowing what gluten was. Give us your backstory.
Really fast, 1997, 19 years ago, I self-diagnosed myself. Then a few years later, I got the official word, I am gluten intolerant. I had to go through a food elimination diet from this book. I had an infectious disease doctor look me over. He couldn't find it. So friends of mine gave me this book, and there was my symptoms that matched what was going on with me. Fever, headache, ear problems, and lethargic. I couldn't get up in the morning on time. I was late for work. But as soon as I got off of wheat, I was sharp, I was focused, and I said, that was it. Ever since then, I never looked back.
And now more and more families are realizing that this is what their issue is.
Yep.
So now you've started a bakery, and you're Italian, by the way.
I'm Italian.
You were kind of joking and said the Italians disowned you.
Yeah, because I don't have any, the wheat stuff in Italy, so I'm still Italian, but I speak broken English and broken Italian sometimes. But today I'm going to make biscotti.
And that's the proper way to say it.
Biscotti.
Are you ready?
Yes, let's
Here we
do
go.
it.
So we got my list right here. You want to read that off? What am I going to put in there?
Oh boy, I got to do that.
You really are putting us to work, aren't
biscotti.
you?
We're going to put the flour in, right?
Flour. Let's
sugar.
do flour. Gluten-free flour, we should
Gluten-free
mention. Is that
flour.
easy to find?
Yes, it is. What is this? This is the baking powder.
1.5 cups of sugar.
Right.
I'm told by the recipe.
Very good. Xanthan gum. Xanthan gum.
What is that?
It's from a bacteria that it secretes it, and it's like a gummy thing. Keeps the bread together and all stuff like that. Also, you can
In absence of the gluten?
Yeah,
or
kind of like, yeah.
Okay.
It's a thickener, really basic thickener. So we're going to add the egg whites.
Egg whites.
And we got the softened butter.
Is this pretty easy to make at home?
Pretty easy. A biscotti is kind of like for advanced bakers. And we're going to
Mix
Pretty
it up,
easy.
mix it up.
Biscotti means twice cooked. By, and then cotti means cooked. Now, in the Italian world, they have two variations. They have twice baked or twice cooked. But for little translations, it's twice cooked.
And how many different flavors do you have? Because I know we're making almond this morning.
We have cranberry walnut, lemon poppy, what else? Almond, and did I miss one? Coconut.
Coconut.
And I'm curious, like I do not have a gluten allergy, at least not that I know of, but is gluten-free, do those items tend to be more healthy for everybody in general with or without the allergy?
I believe so, and there's a lot of scientific data, and doctors wrote a lot of books about it. Being gluten-free is much healthier for the brain, especially the brain.
Hey, I need that.
Well, and Vanessa, what are some of your favorite things that are gluten-free that, again, I think people are surprised that they can now find these options?
Yes, absolutely. The coconut is fabulous. I'm a coconut fan. Anything that's coconut.
This is great when you're on camera and the dough comes out a little wet. So here's the dough.
Make it work.
So what we usually do is
I can move
we'll
this
just
for you.
roll it out into a log, right?
Okay.
Roughly around 11 inches long. Just like that.
That's good.
All right, so then I'm just going to put it back in here. Now, the next thing we do is then you take that log and you bake it for about 25 minutes.
Okay.
At a 350 temperature.
Okay.
That's the first bake. So I said biscotti.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So after it comes out of the oven, look, the magic of TV. Here's the first one.
Ah.
Now, Natalie, you're going to come over here. You're going to cut. You're going to cut it. Step in. Step
I
in.
always get the jobs I shouldn't have.
First, cut it right in half. Go ahead.
Is this traditionally served with coffee, even in Italy as well? And,
Yes,
I mean,
it's served with coffee.
Is it a breakfast or is it a dessert? Or is it both?
It's a cookie. You can have it all the time.
All the time. Have it all day long. Dunkin' cookie.
Usually, in the old Italian way, they cut it at an angle. But for today's purposes, we're cutting straight down. Now, gluten is a little more dense. so it's a little harder.
Can I try this one?
No.
No?
You can't try the coconut.
This was your favorite.
This is the.
What's wrong with this one?
This is only one cook.
You have to bake
It's Unicook. That's coconut. That's only broken. That's right. So you cut them. You put them on your little cookie sheet here. Now you
Oh,
want
that's right, because the second part wasn't done.
Yeah, you put them on the cookie sheet. You got that? You paying attention?
I'm paying attention now. It just took me a minute.
How do you like them? Good?
It's very good.
Fantastic. Good.
Then it just has because I'm not a huge coconut fan, but it's just got a little bit of taste of it.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Do you want lemon poppy, cranberry walnut?
want it all.
I left them
Now-
for the crew here, so don't worry about it.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like the biscotti that I know I sounded that was like a little
Perfect.
Irish there. Sorry about that. It seems like it's a little more dry. This is like more moist, I think, than I've had.
I make them a little soft because gluten is usually more dense. So when I bake them, I pull them out a little soft, and eventually they'll harden.
I like that. I like that
Usually
better.
they're-
This is really
usually
good.
It's a dunking cookie. You dunk it. My dad used to dunk it in his coffee
just need my
or the
coffee
wine.
this morning. Where's
yeah,
my
you got
coffee
it. They're a
cup?
little dry and a little hard.
Well, we're out of time. Where
Yes.
can people find your delicious products? And I know
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a lot more to come, too.
You can go online at gfjoe.com and you can contact me through there or just contact whoever from the ABC Morning Blend
Awesome.
show. And
Thank you for
you're
your
welcome.
aprons, too.
Yes,
This is
please
so
use the
awesome.
aprons. I've seen the show. I watched the show. You guys need to.
We spend a lot of time in the kitchen, don't we?
Yeah, you stand a lot too. You want to be more
This is true.
proactive.
This is true. Well, thank you again.
Thank
the recipe
you.
will be on our website as well.